We know that some of you are dog people, including me, but we're going to cater to the cat people for now. More specifically, the big cat people. Yes, we're not going to talk about your common garden variety house cat here. We're giving you the big boys. Number 1 is the biggest one of all, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Here are the 10 biggest cats in the world. With all that said and done, let's begin, shall we? Number 10. The Clouded Leopard. This beautiful Asian cat, named for its spotted coat, is seldom seen in the wild, and its habits remain a bit mysterious. Clouded leopards roam the hunting grounds of Asia, from the rainforests of Indonesia to the foothills of the Nepali Himalayas. They are definitely larger than your average house cat, weighing around 51 pounds. Yet despite their size, they are excellent climbers. Despite all that as well, scientists believe that they do most of their hunting on the ground. They like to feast on deer, pigs, monkeys, and smaller fare such as squirrels or birds. They're aided in their hunting by the largest canine teeth of any wild cat. Scientists aren't exactly sure how clouded leopards act in the wild. They're more than likely solitary animals like most cats. Females give birth to a litter of 1 to 5 cubs every year, and the young leopards remain dependent upon their mother for about 10 months. Number 9. The Eurasian Lynx. The Eurasian lynx is one of the widest-ranging cats in the world and can be found in the forests of Western Europe, Russia, and Central Asia. They are the largest of the lynx species, and at 79 pounds, the third largest predator in Europe after the brown bear and the wolf. These incredible cats are strict carnivores, feeding mostly on mammals such as deer. When food is scarce, they also eat smaller prey like hares, foxes, and rabbits. They are excellent stalkers and are so secretive that their presence in an area can go unnoticed for years on end. Come mealtime, the Eurasian lynx stalks its prey from the cover of thick vegetation. It then pounces on its unsuspecting lunch, delivering a fatal bite to the neck or snout. In Europe, the Eurasian lynx was once on the brink of extinction, with numbers falling to around 700 between 1930 and 1950. The good news is that conservation work has allowed populations to bounce back, with numbers increasing tenfold over the past 50 years. Number 8. The Cheetah. Mostly known for their speed, they are the fastest land animal after all. Most people do seem to forget that these guys are pretty big as well. Weighing at an average of 119 pounds, these guys definitely aren't house cats. Nearly all wild cheetahs can be found in sub-Saharan Africa, where they roam open, grassy savanna plains and open forest. A small population lives in northeastern Iran, although only a few dozen remain there. A cheetah can reach 112 kilometers an hour in just 3 seconds, and mind you, that is faster than a sports car can accelerate. Its body has evolved for speed, with long legs, an elongated spine, adapted claws to grip the ground, and a long tail for balance. Sadly, this beautiful animal is threatened by loss of habitat and prey, as well as conflict with humans. As a result, the cheetah is classified as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List, and today an estimated 9,000 to 12,000 remain in Africa. Number 7. The Leopard. The leopard is the most elusive and secretive of the large felids. They are extremely difficult to trace and locate in the wild, and it's not because they're tiny. At 143 pounds, they aren't exactly kittens. Not only big, but they are also insanely strong. They're actually pound for pound the strongest of the big cats, even able to climb trees while carrying heavy prey, and they often choose to rest on tree branches during the day. One reason why leopards sometimes take their prey up in the trees is to ensure that lions or hyenas can't steal them. They're also known for their distinctive dark spots called rosettes, which create beautiful patterns against their otherwise light fur. Black leopards, however, have dark fur, which makes it difficult to see the spots. They appear almost solid black and are often called black panthers. Leopards have the widest range of habitats of all the big cats. This adaptability has allowed them to survive in various different geographic areas, and perhaps the most extreme example is the amazing snow leopard, which lives in the Himalayas. Throughout history, leopards have been depicted in artwork, mythology, and folklore in numerous countries. They're also now commonly used as an emblem in sports in much of Africa. Number 6. The Snow Leopard. Known throughout the world for its beautiful fur and elusive behavior, the endangered snow leopard is found in the rugged mountains of Central Asia. They are the only big cats that call the cold deserts of Asia home. These deserts are also known as the Third Pole because they contain ice fields with the largest reserves of fresh water outside the northern and southern polar regions. They can grow up to 165 pounds, but are actually capable of taking down animals up to 3 times their own body weight. There could be as few as 4,000 leopards in the wild. However, the exact number is unknown as they are extremely elusive. The main threats they face are habitat loss and deterioration, human-wildlife conflict, loss of prey, poaching for the illegal trade, and climate change. As a result, snow leopards really need our help. The World Wildlife Fund is working alongside communities, governments, and other organizations to address some of the threats snow leopards face. Number 5. The cougar. The cougar, which is also commonly referred to as a puma, mountain lion, or panther, is the second largest cat in North America. Unlike other big cats, however, the cougar cannot roar. Instead, the large feline purrs like a house cat. Cougars also have similar body types to house cats, only on a much larger scale. They have slender bodies and round heads with pointed ears. They vary between 5 to 9 feet from head to tail. While males can weigh up to 264 pounds, females weigh less than half in fact, topping out at nearly 100 pounds. Generally, they prey on deer, but also feed on smaller animals if necessary, including domestic animals and livestock. On top of all that, they've also been known to eat insects. Skilled and cunning hunters, cougars stay hidden from their prey until they can pounce with claws outstretched. Cougars can also climb with ease and leap over 20 feet. After killing a large animal, a cougar hides the carcass and eats in the coming days. For the most part, the cougar has no natural enemies and sits atop the food chain. However, they occasionally compete with other predators such as bears and wolves for food. Number 4. The jaguar. Jaguars are the only big cat in the Americas and the third biggest in the world after tigers and lions, with some specimens tipping the scales at just shy of 300 pounds. They look a lot like leopards, which live in Africa and Asia, but jaguar spots are more complex and often have a dot in the center. These powerful cats were worshipped as gods in many ancient South American cultures, and representations of the jaguar show up in the art and archaeology of pre-Columbian cultures across the jaguar's range. Both males and females roar, which helps bring them together when they want to mate. A jaguar's usual call is called a saw because it sounds like the sawing of wood, but with the saw only moving in one direction. When jaguars greet each other or reassure one another, they make a noise like a nasally snuffling. Unlike many other cats, jaguars do not avoid water. In fact, they're quite good swimmers. They hunt fish, turtles, and even caimans using their incredibly powerful jaws to pierce the animals' skulls. Jaguars also eat deer, peccaries, capybaras, tapirs, and a number of other land animals, which they prefer to ambush at night. Number 3. The lion. When someone mentions big cats, I'm 100% sure that the first picture that's gonna come across your minds is the mighty lion. But the fact is, they aren't the biggest cats around. Even though a full-grown adult can weigh up to almost 600 pounds, it's actually only second to the one occupying the number 1 spot on our list. A lion has many physical characteristics that make it a superb hunter. The vision of a lion, for example, is roughly 6 times more sensitive to light than a human's. This gives lions a distinct advantage when hunting at night. A lion's claws are also retractable, allowing for the excellent control when it needs to go in for a kill. Did we mention that those claws are large? When fully extended, a lion's claws can be up to 1.5 inches in length. Lions can also reach speeds of up to 50 miles per hour in short bursts and jump up to 36 feet in length. Taken together, it's easy to see why the lion is referred to as the king of the jungle. The thing is, that moniker isn't really accurate, in more ways than one. You see, lions really don't live in jungles, but rather in Africa's plains and grasslands. And the so-called king actually isn't the one pulling all the strings. It's actually the females who do most of the work, especially providing food for the pride. Now it's time for the day's best pick, which is another submission from a subscriber. It shows a cat as big as a sofa, so there's definitely something up there. Okay, we're positive that house cats can't grow to that size, but how big can they get? Well, let's find out next with number 2. The Maine Coon. The Maine Coon is the largest domesticated cat breed. It has a distinctive physical appearance and valuable hunting skills. It's also one of the oldest natural breeds in North America, specifically native to the US state of Maine, where it is the official state cat. On average, males weigh from 13 to 18 pounds, with females weighing from 8 to 12. The height of adults can vary between 10 and 16 inches, and they can reach a length of up to 38 inches, including the tail, which by itself can actually reach a length of 14 inches. In fact, they sometimes can grow much larger than the Eurasian lynx. The world record books for the largest and longest domesticated cats are actually filled with famous Maine Coons. The record was first set back in 2010 when the Guinness World Records accepted a male purebred Maine Coon named Stewie as the longest cat, measuring 48.5 inches from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tail. In May 2018, the Maine Coon Bovril measured 3 feet 11.2 inches, making him the current holder of the Guinness World Records. Before we move on, do me a favor. My analytics show that only about 15% of you watching are actually subscribed. Come on guys, what's up with that? Can you guys please hit the subscribe button? You guys watch my videos every day anyway, so you might as well subscribe and keep up to date with every video we put out. Number 1. The Siberian Tiger. The Siberian tiger, also known as the Amur tiger, is the largest cat in the world. They live in eastern Russia's birch forests, and there are some in China and North Korea. They can grow to the length of 6 to 9 feet, but some can be as long as 11 feet as well. They usually weigh around 300 to 600 pounds, but can also weigh as much as 700 pounds or more. Since Siberian tigers live in such cold regions, an adult tiger needs to eat at least 20 pounds of food every day to survive, but adults can eat as much as 100 pounds of meat in a single meal. Siberian tigers feed mainly on wild boar, elk, and deer, but they also eat lynx and even bears. If the tiger can't find larger prey, it instead feeds on fish, rodents, and rabbits. During normal conditions, around 50% of the tiger's diet will be of wild boar, a meal large enough for the undisputed largest cat in the world. Which big cat is your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below. Want to watch more videos about amazing animals? Feel free to check out any of the other videos on your screen right now. As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later, everybody.